one under leading, and Donald will make bogey, and so there'll just be one guy on the par. But Marion, it's amazing what it's done to these guys with their own life. It'll be interesting if he smiles and he sees the line. That was one tough fly. He's got great leaderboard, though. Just guys that really need a major, you know?
Yeah, really, yeah. There's a need for this title. Mickelson, obviously, what we just stated. Donald in the major hunt. Stricker in the major hunt. Mahan, same deal.
Yeah, guys that just really need a major. And then, of course, Phil needs that U.S. Open to cap off his career, you know. So it's that's going to be very exciting tomorrow, folks. And this golf course with the finish, nothing is safe coming in with 5 holes.
Definitely mine. I just can't see it. Someone, is there a rule someone there? Yep. I can't see. I just want to make sure it's mine. Unidentified. Yeah.
Mark Hager, president of the USGA there. Say Luke Donald just needs to, he wants to just make sure it's his ball. It's so deep down there.
It tells you a little something about how bad this lie is. It is terrible.
Yeah, we've seen some balls there, Roger, and guys try to hit it, and it's like hitting out of a wet sponge.
This one's really in there deep in the grass behind the ball. Johnny is going straight right.
This is a mixture of about 4 or 5 grasses, different kinds, and it's very thick. He's got to hit it harder than he thinks.
Just grab the house and shut it over.
He's going dead into the green again. Dead into the green. Watch it grab this. They're going to open the faces now, and then look where the faces at this point. Shut. Just went sideways.
Now, he would love to have a bogey.
And you can see from his face how shocked he is at that shot. It's just, his countenance is just changed.
Kept it so well under control through 16 holes, a bogey at 17, but at 18 here, he gets smacked around one more time.
And he just hit it right where guys walk off the green, and it's right into the green for a chunky fly.
And this is the kind of shot you want to get a little drive on, Johnny, going back uphill. You want to hit slow, hit it low with a little momentum. You want to have some speed on the ball, and this is not going to help.
He hit the shot at 17 the same way as he did at 18, short and right with the face open. Doesn't release his right side. Extremely predictable with that into the green. It just happens always every time. So this is going to be a tough 18 throw for him. We'll get a double bogey.
You're still doing it.
What the score is at 18 from the last few groups, and it is unbelievable. The triple by Colsarts, and then just bogeys literally by everyone.
And look at Phil, the grind that he's putting on the shot. How am I going to hit it out of this? Horschel is away. 2 good shots to get here, button up the hill. Roger?
As you say, up the hill should move a little bit toward the back of the green, I would think. Slow putt.
It's a good spot to putt from.
So Billy Mitchell in the glare of the final good. The U.S. Open on this Saturday with Luke Donald and Phil Mickelson.
He just slipped off his hand.
Is going to get in at +1. Now the third for Mickelson.
Just lie as bad as I thought, Roger.
Yeah, this isn't good. He's going to have to get the club kind of up abruptly and try to get down on the back of it. And again, try to get some momentum coming up this hill. No, not going to get there.
It just was like straw. It was the strongest looking grass. It was cut down, and See that color of that grass, folks? The club just stopped. I mean, it just said, you can't do that, Phil. So this is an amazing golf course. That's all you can say. You have these real easy little holes, 10, 11, 12, 13. It looks like you're playing a local muni on those 4 holes in some ways. And then all of a sudden, 14 shows up.
Yep, this little classic gem has put a hurting on the field of 1,775 over par for the championship.
We'll see if the putter can sort of save a stroke for both Phil and Luke. Slow putt, Roger. Not much there, is there?
Not much. If anything, I think it has to go a little left. Not much. And didn't.
I think he's a little flustered right now, Roger. Those shots he hit at 17 and 18, and then especially the third here and the fourth, and his face is very red, in case you didn't notice, just flushed.
Still not in for double.
Well, if you're too mean a golf pro, John, and likes losing 3 strokes of par in the last 2 holes.
Yeah, it's tough when you got all eyes on you, and it's the U.S. Open and going for your first major.
And you work your tail off, but just ahead of them, Mahan, bogey finish. Schwartzel, bogey finish. Rose, bogey finish. Donald, bogey double.
And here's a good chance for a 2-4 finish, which is, man, it ran over some people. If he were to make this for par. Not that hard to put, really.
He's going to be playing with Hunter Mahan in the last group, as Hunter was the first to post even. And this for double now for Luke Donald, who drops 3 in the last 2 holes after being the leader by himself in 2 under. Now Herschel tapping in to remain at +1. He's just 2 back in that time with Rose. So Luke Donald.
What a finish at Marion, 14 through 18. Just incredible with the pressure of the U.S. Open and the difficulty of these long holes.
So look at the 53 leaderboard of the 113th U.S. Open. Mickelson, the only player under par. Bogey at the 18th. Stricker, Mahan, and Schwartzel 1 back. Everybody was just beaten up except for Stricker at the final hole. Rose, Horschel, and Dahl at +1. Let's send it down to Steve.
Dan, thank you. Phil, how would you best describe the way it was out there for you today?
It was a day, Steve, I thought you could get under, and the fact that I was 2 over early, I had to be really patient not to force the issue and fight for a lot of pars out there and take advantage of a few birdie opportunities. I thought that I played better again than the score dictated, but this is a really fun challenge. It is a hard challenge, but it is a lot of fun. You know, every shot is it requires such great focus because the penalty can come up and bite you so quickly here. It's just a very penalizing golf course, but there are birdie holes out here.
You have the lead. You're the only man under par. 18 holes to go to win a U.S. Open. What do you think it's going to be like for you tomorrow with Hunter Mahan in that final group?
A lot of fun. Let's let's go. I can't wait to get back out playing. I feel really good ball striking. I feel good on the greens, and I think that it's going to take an under par round tomorrow.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Dan, back to you.
Thank you, Steve. The fans getting what they wanted, and that is Phil Mickelson with another chance at a U.S. Open. He'll have a 1-shot lead as he heads to the final 18 tomorrow. One
Dan, as you know, only 3 of the last 8 U.S. Opens have been won with scores under par, and in this one, only one golfer, Phil Mickelson, starts the final round with a red number. So as this day and evening of golf concludes, wither the fortunes of America's 2 most prominent golfers. For Phil Mickelson, so close, so often, is this the year he finally breaks through and wins the national championship? After 54 holes, he has the lead. One thing we know for sure, a huge portion of the gallery will be behind him tomorrow, which happens to be his 43rd birthday. Meanwhile, Tiger Woods has 3 U.S. Opens, but his chances for a 4th, and that still elusive 15th major overall, are virtually non-existent. He carded 7 bogeys in this 3rd round, and after briefly getting within 3 shots of the lead, he'll now enter Sunday 10 shots back, and left to look to the British Open for his next chance to move closer to Jack Nicklaus. As for us, our coverage of the 113th U.S. Open resumes from Merion Golf Club tomorrow at noon Eastern here on NBC. Coming up next, in some parts of the country, and you know where you are, we'll send you to local programming. For others, tonight's primetime lineup starts with Chicago Fire, followed by Law & Order SVU. The final round awaits tomorrow, but it's already been a memorable week in Philadelphia.
Willie Wilkie, PGR, Philadelphia. We're going to have the traffic advisory for drivers who might be trying to get home. Mostly sunny tomorrow.